100 rated chess. But you can only capture on prime numbered moves. If your opponent captures on a prime numbered move, the video ends. Aha! This is literally 2 challenges in one. Very challenging. We get a 174 from Netherlands. F4. Okay, so the most important thing right now is to avoid the first few moves of the game. The early moves are where the prime numbers are the most crowded. D5. It's actually very good that we get the black pieces, by the way. Due to the way the moves are numbered, had I gotten the white pieces, then the challenge would have been even more difficult, because when I capture, my opponent must not make a recapture. But you don't need to care about that anyway. Knight c3. Aha! d4. Kicking the knight around, the literal most effective way to prolong the game. Knight e4. Okay, but I don't want to go f5, too many pawns can be a problem later when I try to avoid being captured on prime moves. Bishop f5 instead. d3. e6. e3. Aha! Alright, it is move 5, a prime number. I can take that pawn. Okay, but this is move 6, so I need my opponent to recapture right now. Like literally right now. Do not ignore the pawn. Take it right now. Thank you. Back to development. Knight c6. Knight e2. Knight h6. Couldn't go knight f6 though, he would take it and I wouldn't be able to take back. Queen lift. Random move. Okay, the problem is his pieces are way too active and the prime numbers are very distant from each other that I cannot even develop my pieces. Gonna have to come up with something creative. a6. Knight f5. I'll just take his bishop on a prime move. Never mind. a5. Okay, do not take this pawn. I know that sounds very excessive and no one plays like that, but it is actually his only possible capture. But it is not a thing, that pawn is defended. b4. Aha! A prime move? That blunders a pawn. Never mind. That blunders a rook, but it is not a prime move anymore. Gosh, if only he could have waited one more move for this blunder. And now I have to avoid the rook myself. g4. Aha! A chance to develop my remaining bishop. Bishop takes b4. Well, I mean, if he just goes c3 or takes my knight here, then he just wins a piece due to the rules. But the point is that this position is very tricky because not only my bishop is attacking his queen, but my knight is also threatening knight h4, knight f3 royal fork. If bishop takes, I can get my queen out and capture in the center to open up the d file for my rook. There are a lot of things here, and even though most of them don't work due to the rules, it's also not easy for my opponent to continuously make good moves here. Yes. Okay, now I just go back. h3. Castle. We'll wait for the prime numbers. d4. Aha! That blunders a horsey, but I cannot capture on move 16, not a prime number. Sadly, we'll have to just take that knight as a tempo here. e5. Well, now if he just takes my e-pawn, then the video ends, but I mean, he should definitely be able to see that his knight on e4 is actually a loose piece, because his other knight, being the only defender of that knight, is already pinned to his queen. So of course now he moves the knight away and let me win a pawn on my prime numbered move, or just push the f-pawn and I can sack my knight to open up the board. Right? You know what? I give myself 2 chances. This challenge is obviously way too difficult, and it is Tuesday, by the way. That blunders a horsey. Knight takes c4. Aha! That blunders a queen, but again it is not a prime numbered move. f5. Okay, now do not take this pawn. I am attacking your queen. I mean, you can do anything right now and I don't care, but do not make a capture here. There is literally no capture that makes sense right now.